stand on me.
Scream.
We have money to finish him off by tonight.
Husband. You are hurting me. Please be gentle.
Not him. Keep touching. Use her bad. Won't get far.
He's gone already. Can you just let me go?
Little girl.
We're breaching up. What? The freaking creep thinks he's the big boss from the novel. What's with all this damsel in distress crap? Gunshot wound. Who even is this guy? What? Daughters are supposed to have mercy. Can't just let someone die.
Friend. Stop calling me that. I am gonna be a legendary healer one day. How about Little Moon? Because of that birthmark on your shoulder. That looks just like the moon.
Yes. I wasn't just dreaming last night.
I arrived too late, my lord. Those who attacked you last night have all been captured.
Keep one alive for interrogation. Eliminate the rest. Oh, by the way, check the hotel's security footage. There was another woman involved. I need to know who she is.
Yes.
Is it really you?
Done? The man we rescued last night isn't one of the good guys. My location must remain a secret at all costs.
This hick dressed up like that, they actually look stunning. I almost felt outshined. 蒋月你, born under an ill omen that killed your own mother, by age 5 you'd already brought death to that short-lived ghost from the Fu household, a matchmaking doom once your husband kicks the bucket. Don't forget to invite me to the funeral feast. You shouldn't talk like that. Ahem, what was Shen trying to say? You're about to become the Fu family's new lady. When that day comes, don't forget to lend us a hand.
Rest assured, how the Zhang family treated me, I'll return the favor exactly as described.
Why are you loitering inside? The Fu family's wedding limo is already here. Hurry up and go out already.
Grandma, the groom's waiting for you in the wedding suite.
Candy apples, fine after the life we were so cold. But I didn't mean to do it. And hit you by accident. Isn't that the guy who got shot last night? What's he doing here?
Busted. Young mistress, you really overdid it. Look at him. How dare you treat our young master
Like this. This is the man short, awkward, and unattractive, ill-tempered, doomed husband.
Plenty of hungry girls sit over by the Jones. And I'm obsessed with vanity isn't fit to be my wife.
Get rid of her.
Even though Fu Jingshen is dangerous and has a rotten temper, being the Fu family's young mistress gives me a better foothold than Nancheng. I can't afford to anger him right now.
Darling! Don't say things I don't mean I've already told you. When you hit or scold, it's just another more couples argue. 아니와, 넌 let me kiss the bottle. Stop hurting him. Lord!
The herbal scent she had, why does it smell just like that woman from last night? It's uncanny.
Honey, have you forgiven me?
Where were you last night?
I hope he doesn't recognize me. It was me from last night, wasn't it? I've seen him injured and hunted down. I might even get silenced for good.
Where I was last night was obviously waiting to wed at the Jiang estate.
Honestly?
Think about it. Ifdara, come on. Getting to marry someone like you. A charming, wealthy husband.
Cow. That gold-digging, superficial woman, how could she possibly be Little Moon?
The matriarch declared. If you break the engagement again, she'll starve herself to death.
I'm gonna move to the servants' quarters. Don't worry, I won't.
Right. Young mistress.
Bye, dear.
Found that woman from last night. Get nervous, so?
The security footage at Mr. Fu's hotel has been destroyed. We've consulted dozens of hackers. None of them could recover it.
Just ask Yun Ying.
You mean the top-ranked Yun Ying? But he hasn't been active for years.
Get him to come out of retirement.
It's Mr. Fu.
Boss, T here is a rich but foolish nouveau riche offering 50 million, asking you to fix a segment of sub. Take it.
Not connected.
Looking at it.
Who said you could do it? Hello? Sweet.
Yun Ying refused the job.
Then, just keep upping the bid. Raise it until he gives in.
Boss, they said just agree to take the deal. Name your price.
Today is the option for the medical canon. I don't want any interruptions.
Oh.
Mr. Fu, you won't take any amount.
No.
Taekwondo.
Who dared to mess with Emma? Dared to wake up this beast this early? Dear, have some food.
Mr. Fu, there's something else. Tonight is the auction.
Okay, I'll prepare. I'll personally go and win it back.
Understood.
Don't worry, Little Moon. That was Mom's last wish. I will.
So hot-headed.
Boss. Miss May?
Oh, let's get serious now. Everything's all set.
Don't worry. Today will be fine. We'll secure it without any problem.
Fine.
This is a final lot. The Yun family medical kit. The opening bid is 10 million.
That ranks alongside the legendary Huatuo
As the greatest medical family capable of just showmanship. If they were truly that miraculous, they wouldn't have vanished without it.
Don't you dare disbelieve me. Back then, my grandmother was diagnosed with a terminal illness. All the doctors were helpless. It was a member of the Yun family who gave her a second chance at life.
10 million.
The medical canon is the lifeblood of the entire... If it hadn't been secretly sold by the Jiang family, it wouldn't have been lost in obscurity rumor of the world. I will get that medical canon back tonight.
Listen.
20 million.
Accepted.
30 million. 40 million.
Keep going.
100 million.
Just casually throws down 100 million.
Yes. What's going on?
Weren't you the one who said no one would be interested in the medical?
I did say that. I looked into it. I came here today. It was supposed to be jewelry up front.
100 million going once. 100 million going twice. 10 billion. 10 billion. 10 billion. Hey, 10 billion. Who even is this guy? His fortune must be enormous. They must be worth at least 10 billion. Dinner 68 offers 10 billion. Going once, going twice. Any more?
Little moon.
I'll call you Moody. Because of that crescent-shaped mark on your shoulder. Just like—
Will President Fu go higher?
Going once at 10 billion. Going twice at 10 billion. Sold at 10 billion. Congratulations to guest 68 for winning the bid to use nautical manuscript. And with that, our auction comes to a successful close.
President Fu, I failed you as your subordinate. I acted without knowing the full truth.
Every wrong has its root. Every debt has its root. Your second uncle who wanted power. He ordered me to take you out. Don't come haunt me if you turn into a ghost.
I saw it on television. Saving someone's life, that means you owe them your heart. When I grow up, I'll make you my wife. Deal.
20 years later. Have you forgotten all about me? Keeping to my word, I'll give you one day. Find out who took it at the auction.
Who stole the medical manuscript? The madam? How could she be with another man? Mr. Fool. The man beside the madam seems to be the one who stole the manuscript. Then again, at the auction, that woman who bid 10 billion looks a lot like the madam.
I've tried every method possible, but it still won't open. Only the night clear who can uncover the secrets of the medical canyon.
You must find the lost medical cannon, the lost fragment. Then bring it to the Night Clan. Head to the Yi estate. Only their true men can unlock the secret. Secret?
If only I'd known earlier that Han was the night heir, I should have stopped him from leaving.
Little Moon, my family's here for me. This is for you. I promise I'll come back for you, Han. Come back soon. I'll wait for you.
Now Han's fate is uncertain. Even the only token he ever gave me has gone missing too. What are you doing here?
What are you hiding?
Don't move!
Hiding stuff under your blanket.
What are you hiding now? I was just thinking, since we just got married, I thought a few things to help us get closer, some fun stuff. Don't rush, I'll show you in a bit. Of course it's true. I really want to make things better with my husband.
If she had a mole on her shoulder, she'd probably be the one I'm after. Fine, let me help you change.
Come on, don't be so rough, will you?
How could that be? Am I just imagining things?
I know you still don't trust me. Fortunately, before going back to the villa, I used special medicine to help my birthmark. So impatient! If you can't wait, darling, we can just do it right now.
Oh, God.
If you ever try to seduce me again, I'll walk out for good.
Wu Feng must have been wrong.
That kind of gold digger. How could she be my sweet girl? It's so funny, my little mood. I've changed my name and identity, become someone else entirely. Can you still recognize me?
Oh, you defy grandfather's will. Are you going to destroy me completely?
This traitor who harms his own blood? Even a 7-year-old child he didn't spare. You must survive. Never fall into the hands of such person with a wolfish heart.
Doctor, how are they all doing?
The child just barely pulled through from Nanchang First People's Hospital. The child just made it through.
Continue.
For the adults from Nanchang.
Please accept my deepest condolences, madam.
Announce it publicly. Li Hongguang and Yimo all perished in the car crash, including this child. Will henceforth be a member of the Fu family.
Fake news. Breaking news. It is reported that a top-tier conglomerate
died in a car crash, pronounced dead at 1 a.m. despite medical efforts.
No way.
Madam, the eldest grandson has already married as you wished. Then why do you still look unhappy?
I did go on a hunger strike to make Jingshen marry. But the moment he brought her home, he abandoned her in the servant quarters. Isn't that just humoring me?
Every generation has its own destiny. Please don't worry so much. Your bird's nest soup will get cold. Please drink it first.
If Hongguang looks down from heaven, would want his grandson to marry and have children, lead a complete life. That won't do. Not like this. When will I ever hold a great-grandchild? Make some arrangements. Tomorrow, I'll be staying with Jingshen for a while. Understood?
Hello?
Visitor Fu, I've identified the people who attacked you at the hotel. They're rivals of the Fu family. It was orchestrated by the Wang family.
Was it the Knight family's?
No sign of the Knight family was uncovered, however.
Times are changing. The Wang family is due for ruin.
It won't sit.
Now that I've returned this Fu Jingshe, then the Fu family will be under my protection.
Fu Jingshe Liu. Wow. Honey, you've got an incredible body.
Trouser.
Sure, he's got a bit of a temper, but he's got looks and a great body. Check out those pecs and abs. Bet they'd feel amazing under the scalpel.
Onto me already.
Oh, honey, it wasn't like I meant to you naked. I just wanted to say.
Hello? Anyone here to corrupt?
I'd like to see them try.
Grandma, what are you doing here?
I didn't show up soon. My dear granddaughter-in-law, you were going to chase her off.
I just wanted to let you know Grandma has arrived.
Since when is he your husband?
You... Oh, please. Finally, a woman wants to marry you. And you won't even spoil her, instead of being sweet and gentle. No wonder you've been sick alone all these years. Yeah. As long as Grandma is here, no one will dare mistreat you.
You've been so kind to me. Ever since my grandmother passed away.
Oh dear. Such a poor thing. Let's go have a meal. Come on.
I'll help you downstairs. Grandma's path.
What's wrong? Let's go eat.
Have some of his. Thank you, Grandma.
Yeah, sure.
Grandma, besides your regular meals, what else do you enjoy eating? Grandma's pulse is erratic. It's clearly chronic poisoning. The Fu family's daily meals are all prepared together. So the problem must be with Grandma's personal meals.
Mainly her supplements.
What kind of supplements do you usually take? I can prepare medicinal soups. From now on, I'll prepare them for you every day.
Such a thoughtful and caring child. Her eyes look sharp, especially compared to Jing Shen, who's so much
brown-noser.
Your thoughtfulness, Grandma, truly appreciates it. These kinds of things, just leave it to the servants.
But Grandma insists.
Don't worry about it. We've already eaten. I'll go with you to the mall. Get some new clothes. You too. Yi's clothes are faded. You don't even take care of your wife.
Not unless you break my legs first. That's the only way I'd ever go.
Kid.
Mr. Fool, if I had known beforehand that Lady Fu would really hit your leg with her cane, you should have just agreed to go shopping with young mistress.
He thinks if he flatters Grandma, I'll accept him. The superficial gold-digging type, I despise her.
That works out perfectly, you pig. I'm not remotely interested in guys like you.
Instead of watching me closely, you should keep an eye on the people around Graham. Someone might be trying to hurt her.
No one would dare harm her then.
You don't recognize a good guy when you don't come running to me later.
These are all our brand new seasonal collection.
I said this mall smells so country bumpkin.
Well, if it isn't my dear older sister.
That's why I said inside the mall.
Smells like a steamy
Shout out to you, little sister.
Shansha? This must be your hillbilly sister.
Told you she'd have that typical penniless look.
Look at what she's wearing. A pauper like her dares to enter VIP only Baiyue Mall.
Have a view here, Miss Security. How did they let just anyone in? You are dragging down our class.
So the Fu family doesn't even welcome a lucky bring bride like you.
After all these days,
they didn't even buy you decent clothes.
I heard.
You are just like your Wong, always a thorn in everyone's side.
I wish you'd call pair.
What are you waiting for? Move. Hurry up and get rid of this hick. You've spoiled Miss Zhang's good mood.
Do you realize what you've done?
I am sorry if I disturbed her mood. I'll make sure she leaves immediately. Hey, this isn't somewhere you belong. Get out now.
I am here to buy clothes. Why shouldn't I be allowed here?
Buy? With what money? One outfit costs 7 figures.
You couldn't afford it even if you sold yourself.
Don't touch what you can afford. Can you handle the cost of your woman? I am not. Not you redneck like you is somewhere you are alone. If you know what's good for you, just hurry. Get out now.
The guiding principle of BUA Mall service is to treat every customer fairly. That's how you behave.
How dare you act like this, you hick? You've got no place acting that way. If you don't leave immediately, I'll have no choice but to call security.
Sister, instead of wasting time arguing here, why not go waste your time shopping on Pin? They sell clothes for just $30 each. Who fits a trash like you, first class?
Unlike us, the upper class.
We're the only ones who deserve to shop here.
Miss Zhang, this dress was personally designed by Master Wind. Exquisitely elegant and refined, only someone like you could truly do it.
Xiangxiang, tomorrow evening is South City's Grand Annual Chamber of Commerce Gala. Wearing this dress tomorrow, you'll stun the whole room.
No wonder it's a masterpiece by Master Wind.
It's just such great quality. I'm taking this one.
Hold on. I saw it first.
So what if you did? A limited edition gown designed by Master Wind. It costs 10 million. Can you even afford it?
So what if it's 10 million? I saw it first.
Why bother going through all this? A penniless country bumpkin. Where would you even get 10 million? Are you hoping to rely on your that half-dead old man? Keep husband.
Alright, show myself.
Even if you married into the wealthiest family, you still couldn't afford a decent gown.
Since you love my gown so much, then why not buy more?
Yang Shanshan.
Whenever I like something, you always take it from me. You stole my father, my entire life in the Jiang household. Now even a single dress you are taking.
That's exactly it. I will take every last thing you desire. Be it a single dress with a whole Jian estate. It all belongs to me.
Let's go help her.
Does she look like someone who lets others walk all over her?
All right. There are plenty of clothes here. I'll just pick another one.
I am taking this one. That guy went up too. Everything she wanted.
Of course it's the other. That totals 50 million yen. Would you like to pay by card again?
What? 50 million?
Yes. These are all designed by Master Wind. Exclusive custom designs. You won't find them anywhere. Movie.
But I only have 1 million left on my card.
Shanshan, maybe we should just forget it. It's just way too pricey.
The way. Not that he'll really laugh at us. Hand over your cards.
But Shanshan, you promised to take us shopping. I didn't even bring my card.
Neither did I. Even if I had brought it, it wouldn't come close.
Seriously? 怎么买这种就是江 family? Can't even afford 50 million.
How could I possibly not afford it? You think I am as broke as you? Some destitute?
Then just swipe your card already? Let's not waste their time.
Of course, only the lady would do this. Doesn't spend a dime yet, still managed to scold them. Snooty jerks. Just lucky it's always a Wind masterpiece.
Just lucky.
Miss Jiang, are you keeping these clothes?
These designs are outdated. I don't want them anymore.
Miss Jiang, they were all designed by Wind himself.
Little sister,
Just admit if you can't afford it.
we're family, aren't we?
As if I'd mock you, Zhang Yunyi. You are nothing but a country bum. Who do you think you are to laugh at me? Buy all these clothes then.
Mr. Fu, I'll go help young mistress right away.
Fine, if you say. Bye. Then
Big sister. 50 million, not 5,000 bucks. Where would you get the kind of cash? Don't fake it just to look good. Let me tell you, in your account, probably doesn't have even 500.
Those who can't afford it don't deserve to talk.
The Kai actually has 50 million.
Is there really that much in there? Just swipe it and see.
Grew up in the sticks. And never accepted by the few yet. With that kind of cash, boo. If this card doesn't hold at least 50 million, hand it over, kneel down, and apologize.
What if tear is enough in that card?
You are just a country bumpkin. If you can actually afford 50 million, I'll personally bow and apologize.
Deal sealed.
Swipe the card.
Hold on.
Payment successful.
Just pay 50 million.
That's impossible. No way that happened. The machine must have malfunctioned.
Our Yue Mall uses only premium equipment. It's all top. How could it possibly fail? Bam. Starting today. You are our supreme VIP Sunday Hui.
I'll deploy an apology. What? The illustrious Miss Zhang goes back on her word, double crosses like this. Said you stand up your manners.
Zhang Yunyi, don't go too far.
What's happening here?
Shan, check the crowd building up. Look at all these people watching. Maybe we should just go along with him after all.
Yeah, right. Everyone here is from South City prominent figures. If I get the wrong impression, things will go badly.
Excuse me.
Jiang Yunyi, you embarrass me in front of everyone. I won't let this slide.
Good day, ma'am. Here are your purchased items. Win chose to partner with Baiyue Mall. It was because we admired your fair treatment of every customer. If you can't even do that, then there is no need to continue our partnership. Hello? As of today, end the partnership between Wind and Baiyue Mall. Terminate the collaboration.
What? A hick is still just a hick. Thinking you've got some dirty cash means you can sway Master Wind's decisions. Master Wind is a world-renowned genius designer.
Who exactly did you offend, Doctor? To make Wind cancel his collaboration with our Baiyue Mall.
Could it be?
Check what kind of relationship she has with.
President Fu.
It's a car.
Watching your own wife get pushed around and not even lifting a finger to help Howard.
It's not like that.
Cab, hard to find in mules.
What?
Great minds really do think alike. I was just about to call you, but here you are calling me.
What's up?
I just got word. Someone's digging around online into the buyer of the Medica files. Stay alert these days.
Gil, no idea.
It's two separate teams. Both sides are offering big money. Definitely not your average folks.
Got it. Keep an eye on this whole thing. Make sure they're watching Drive to Mill Yigamal and get him out now.
What?
Since the mistress is already being... Shall we head back?
Who the hell are you anyway?
Why do you ask that? Has he found something out already?
You are from the countryside. Yet instantly recognized Wynn's design. Where does that 50 million card come from?
So that's what it's about. Honey, it's just regional bias. Even if I am from the countryside, I've got ambition in me. My lifelong dream was always to become a designer like Wynn. That's why I knew her work like the back of my hand.
Is that so?
Yeah. My idol. Isn't it just me? Oh! That 50 million card was from my grandma. Don't believe me, ask it.
Could Wendy canceling Bayu Shenchang really be a coincidence?
Get fun. Records show the young mistress isn't linked to winner. Just...
Boost.
It was meant to be Jiang's second daughter, but Jiang Shanshan sent the eldest, Jiang Yunia. The Jiang family has no conscience! They abandoned the baby in the countryside and never checked on her. Favored the mistress's daughter. Without this full switch, she might never have returned to city life.
So Zhang Yanyi was forced to take the place?
Yes.
Go ahead. I may be from the countryside, but I won't stoop to such underhanded tricks. You can't blame me for that.
What?
Who was that guy?
Huh?
Remember who you are now. Flirt with other men. Again.
Lousy guy. Didn't want for grandma stepping in like I want to step into your room anyway. How come the door's locked? For Jingshan. Are you alright? No good deed goes unpunished. I was actually considering being exceptional case. Suffer through yourself in. Go ahead. It must be really uncomfortable. I could help you, you know.
Why are you staring at me like that? It wasn't my idea to drug you.
Come over quickly. You can do anything. You just lie with me.
Even standing, he woke like that.
What are you up to? What? You are here?
Oh, my dear, things are finally looking up. Jingshan,
Jenny.
I had them prepare some nourishing soup for you. Get some rest after finishing it. Oh. Go get some rest. You.
That was my first kiss. It hurt. What are you, adult? What do you think you're doing? I hadn't even covered my birthmark yet. I am warning you. If you don't get off me right now, do you understand? I'll stab you so hard one day. Always hiding things like this. We need a permanent solution. Real quick.
Jiang Yuanmi. She swept in my room, made me sleep on the floor.
I saw nothing. Please carry on.
It's not like I did it on purpose.
It's all because of last night. Someone wasn't thinking straight, so you could cool your head on the floor.
Get out.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Little Missy, it's you! Hey, Lufeng, that girl from that night, how far have you gotten?
That hotel isn't licensed. No one checked guests in or out, but we've already found the staff member who worked that night. We'll have a lead soon.
Let's pick up the pace. Can you help me check into what happened that night where Zhang Yanye was?
Mr. Fu.
Cow. Yee.
Thank you, Grandma.
My little moon. Don't you like carrots? Our fierce ego woman doesn't eat carrots.
Today is the South City Chamber of Commerce's annual gala. After all these years, it's time you made your debut.
I'll bring Yi along with me.
That's the way to go. You're otherwise. You have to look after yourself.
Then to go and bring off on your own, lay just stick close to me.
What's gotten into that guy? He's been acting weird since morning. Why aren't you wearing that new evening gown?
Let's not talk about it. As soon as I got home yesterday, I broke out in rashes all over. If it weren't for Nandia's legendary healer hadn't promptly treated me, I couldn't show my face in public.
What happened? Are you having an allergic reaction?
The healer said I was contaminated with some unknown herbal powder. That's what caused the rashes.
It was definitely that witch Jin Yuanye's doing.
How dare you show your face here?
Why shouldn't I show my face here? It's not me who ruined their reputation.
It's you who did it.
Was it you pulling the strings, you woman?
Don't go around framing people. Just look at how messed up your life is now. Wasn't that all you're doing? For always talking without thinking?
Who do I think I am?
Now I've seen everything. He actually stood up for me. Him!
Who is he? So dreamy. Whose rich son is he? I've never seen him alone.
She's standing beside Zhang Yuanye. A country bumpkin. Is he her sugar baby? Cheating already after just getting married? Doesn't she your Fu's husband?
They'll drown her in a river. Could it really be?
He's the Fu family's ill-fated boy. Are you kidding me? Everyone knows Fu Jingshen, the eldest son, has been frail and ill since he was a child. Even after he was brought back to the Fu household at 7, he was still bedridden and couldn't even get up.
You are only brave enough to show him off because he can't move around. That's why you dare just strut him around. This is the first time I've ever seen such a good-looking guy. Must be super strong, too.
Handsome guy. What future do you have sticking with Jiang Yuanye? She's just a redneck jinx. Her husband will die because of her curse.
Instead of staying with her, what did you do with me?
Are you planning to support?
What do you mean? You are the type to keep a pretty boy.
Hold on tight.
Sure you can.
If only you could afford it. You sure are generous.
If someone else offered, I wouldn't say no. All thanks to my husband.
How much is Zhang Yuanyi paying you? I'll double it. And if you treat me well, I'll double it again.
Shanshan.
Are you alright?
Shanshan.
Ungrateful fool. It's your lucky break that she chose you. How dare you treat her like that? One word from Miss Young. You won't last a day in Nanchum. If it weren't for the little charm you have, men like you, who do you think you are to talk to me? Know your place and get down on your knees to apologize now.
Otherwise, I'll make you regret it big time.
Little sister, you sure do love ordering people around like that. How's the saying goes? Don't push people too far.
Shut up! Who asked you anyway?
Look at this Jan, all high and mighty.
Mm-hmm. Now you're finally scared. I mean what I said. If you just apologize nicely to me, it'd serve me well tonight. I might let you make it up to me.
Are you done?
You don't even recognize kindness when you—
Shan.
The banquet's starting soon. What are you doing here?
You actually came.
Zhang Yunyi, you are not back at the Fu house taking care of your ailing husband?
Just look at your sister. She barely married into the Fu family a week ago, and already taken up with a pretty boy.
What? Can you believe this?
I worry your sister's behavior is reckless. It'll shame our whole Jiang family. I tried to give her some friendly advice. Guess what happened? She didn't even thank me, called me a nosy busybody.
Jenny, you are a married woman now, yet still messing around with other men. If the Fu family ever finds out, our whole Jing family will pay the price.
You shameful daughter. You are bringing this on yourself. Don't stain the Zheng family. Do you even know who you are dealing with? You actually have the nerve to bring this kind of lowlife.
Watch your mouth.
You have the nerve to do it.
Then why fear what they'll say? You've nearly ruined us completely.
Let me repeat clearly. He's now Gigalar. He is Fu family's first son. Thinking a suit makes the man means you can fake being the Fu heir. Everyone knows that Fu Jingshen is a dying invalid. Ugly in appearance. A terrible temper. Even if you lie, make it at least convincing.
Just look at him. He's clearly a gold digger.
If you were really Fu Jingshen, then I must be his grandfather. He'd have to bow and greet me respectfully.
Perfect. Liu Feng, the Zhang family really showed them.
You are such a fatty and you actually bought into it, thinking you are actually the Fu family heir. Not the Zheng family to disown them too.
Let me tell you, you couldn't even get through on the phone. Keep faking it then.
Just a low-life male model daring to pretend to be the Fu family heir. Brat, you must have a death wish.
I suggest you apologize now, or the Zheng family is done for.
Are you kidding me? Apologize to this guy? Scum of the earth.
Oh, nothing can save a fool from—
You rebellious girl! Hello, President Chen. Aren't you overseas on business? Why would you call me now?
I am calling to inform you, the Zhang family has officially been expelled from the Nanqiang Chamber of Commerce. All your business dealings in Nanqiang are hereby terminated.
What? This must be a misunderstanding.
You brought this on yourselves by thinking too highly of yourselves. Pack your things and leave Nanqiang right away.
President Chen.
Honey, what's happening?
Our family has been expelled from the Nanqiang Chamber of Commerce.
What? Could it be that? Could he actually be?
No way! That must be a coincidence. Someone must have found out about Zhang Yunyi and her boy toy. That's where the Fu family's getting back at us.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Come with me. We're apologizing to the Fu family.
Who just messed with my granddaughter?
Oh, Lady Fu, why have you come yourself?
Go on.
Tell us. What's going on?
It's Zhang Yunyi. She's secretly keeping a boyfriend. This whole thing, our Zheng family knew absolutely nothing. Please show mercy. Spare our Zheng family.
That's right, Lady Fu. We had high hopes for Zhang Yunyi. We arranged her marriage into the Fu family to behave properly as a wife. Serve the eldest son well. We never imagined she would do something like—
Yi is keeping a lover.
Lady Fu personally came to catch them red-handed.
Zhang Yi, you're finished.
I can confirm that. Zhang Yunyi not only has a secret lover, but even brought him to the banquet. She's completely disgraced the Fu family. Those two were showing off their affection in public with no shame whatsoever. That mark on Zhang Yunyi's neck. For she and that pretty boy are having an affair.
I heard the Jiang family's eldest daughter was raised in the countryside, has no sense of propriety. Did something so disgraceful, unforgivable.
Exactly. Sleeping with a pretty boy was bad enough, but bringing him to a place like this—
What a shameless woman. This is all your fault.
Oh, my mistake.
Look quick, madam. Right here in public, still flirting, don't even care about you. Please punish them.
You are hopeless, like mud that won't stick to the wall, right in front of Madame Fu. How dare you? As of today, Yi is no longer a daughter of the Jiang family. Whatever way you want to deal with her, do it that way. Please spare my family.
Is that right?
Not that kind.
That pitiful creature with a mother to birth her but none to raise her. Having nothing to do with.
Don't let your heart soften. Young Master Fu has been bedridden long enough, yet still betrayed by this woman. You must stand up for him.
Didn't know that you cared so much about my brother Jing Shen. If I am not mistaken, it was you who married into our Fu family. Back then?
Grandma already knew everything. I was just the replacement bride.
That's how Madame Fu sees it. Lady Fu! Let me explain. That sweet little Zhang Yunyi grew up in the countryside. As soon as she heard there was a chance to marry into the Fu family and live in luxury. Poor thing. She grew up without a mother. That's why we gave in.
Chen Yi, you certainly haven't lost your talent for twisting the truth.
What none of us expected is that she actually got her wish to marry into the Fu and then had the audacity to do something so disgraceful. I'll even risk my family's good name to uphold justice despite our blood ties.
That's right, Lady Fu. You must protect young Master Fu's interests. Please, I demand justice for these two sinners.
How could I not know about this? My grandson, when did he become such a pretty boy cheat? What? Let me formally introduce him to you. Standing by my side. This is my eldest grandson, the sole heir of the Fu family. Father Jing Shen.
He actually is the Fu family's eldest son. Was it a rumor the Fu family's eldest son has been bedridden for years? Didn't he only have days to live?
In recent years regarding Jing Shen, there have been so many false rumors. Tonight, I specially arranged for him to attend this banquet, just to clear up the rumors. What do we do? How could this be? He really is the Fu family's eldest son. Jing Shen has always been frail and sick, and was constantly under hospital care, unknown to the outside world. But at age 7, he fully recovered and returned to the Fu family. In recent years, Fu Corporation has been managed entirely by him. It's just that he hasn't appeared in public. So that's how it is. Jing Shen always keeps a low. I never imagined it would come to this. To be wrongly smeared as a pretty boy. Drag my granddaughter-in-law into this. She's faced a lot of backlash, too.
Don't worry, Emma. Anyone who's found her is my wife. I won't let a single one of them off the hook.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fu. I didn't mean to insult you. I didn't realize you were the eldest son of the Fu family. I am sorry.
That's why we misunderstood you and your wife. Please spare us. We're all innocent.
Yeah, we're all innocent. You are innocent.
But surely the Zhang family isn't innocent.
Don't worry, Grandma. Tomorrow, the Zhang family.
It's all my fault. I was blind not to see the truth. I failed to see your greatness. Please forgive us as a noble heart doesn't hold grudges.
Spare my family, please. Indeed, we feared ye might betray you. That's why we acted in haste. Please take into account please spare our family.
So, after all the reckless slander against my wife and me, I should
No, that's not what I meant. We made a mistake. We were the ones who misunderstood ye.
For the sake of being family, please forgive us this one time.
Oh, Mr. Jiang. Oh, you must be too important to remember everything. Didn't I already been disowned by the—
It was all a misunderstanding. You'll always be part of the Zhang family, our good
sister. Why are you staring at me like that? You got something to say about it?
Why did you hit me?
If it weren't for hearing out this disobedient daughter spouting nonsense, would we have wrongly accused and apologized to we? What are you waiting for? Are you trying to destroy the Zhang family?
Yeah, I realized my mistake. I am sorry. You and Master Fu, will you forgive the Zhang family?
Can we relax now?
Yi, are you going to forgive them?
Don't forget, your mother's ashes are still in our care.
Don't force yourself to forgive. Don't worry about anyone. I am not running a shooting.
Find it. Since it's their first offense, let's forgive them.
Good.
Once I get Mom's ashes back, I'll make sure the Jiang family pays.
Since my wife said so herself, I'll give you one more chance.
Thank you, Director Fu. Thank you, Yi.
That sweet little thing's luck. How could things be this perfect? Fu Jingshen, a man of extraordinary
Now that everything's been cleared up, let's continue with the banquet. Today is the day of the South City Business Association's centennial celebration. The opening dance might as well be performed by the FUs.
Jiang Yuni is just someone from the countryside. Probably doesn't even know how to dance. Isn't that shameful enough already?
Don't you care about being such a laughingstock?
I didn't see anything wrong.
Yu Yi dear, Shanshan does have a point. You never learned how to dance. What if you make a mistake on stage? It would ruin the Fu family's reputation. Let Shanshan take the lead for the first dance. That way she can also make up for her earlier misstep.
My daughter Shangshan was trained at an international dance academy. I will definitely steal the show.
Don't worry, I'll definitely dance the opening number with Mr. Phil.
Nail the opening dance?
Everyone's going to see for themselves, though, that I am the only one truly worthy of Wu Shao.
By my Jingshen side, certainly not just anyone could ever stand there honestly, all equipped with station. Just go for it. Just have fun with it.
Grandma, don't worry. I won't let you down.
Relax. Just follow my lead.
People said she was just some small-town girl. And look how well she's doing. I think Zheng Shangshan is just jealous of her sister. She can't stand seeing her succeed. Jiang Yuni, just wait until we're in front of South City's high society. Ochkin.
I never expected that. You are full of surprises. And you can waltz too.
Don't underestimate country folk. Experts might come from ordinary folks.
Pirates, you have more hidden talents, secret skills, like
Medical skills. He definitely getting suspicious.
That heart of mine, I started falling for him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's move. Let's talk privately back home. Emotion.
That was incredible.
She's as good as a master.
Master Fu and Miss Young, they're a match made in heaven. I need to use the restroom.
Blackhawk, come in. About what happened at the hotel that night.
I was just going to tell you. It was one of Fu Jingshen's men. Hired you handsomely to fix it. The hotel's security footage, the hotel staff member I had relocated has also been located. I now must have already joined up with Fu Jingshen.
Hey, Lu Feng. What's wrong?
The woman who rescued you that night. We found her. Mr. Fu, this is the hotel staff member who handled all the guest check-in procedures.
Well, check room 317 on the 1st of June. Was that her?
That's her.
No one claimed that. Does the lady have anything to say?
What could I possibly say?
Didn't you tell me that on the night of the 1st of June you were staying at the Jiang household before your wedding? And why are you here?
Mr. Fu.
Quit.
Are you sure he meant me?
On the night of the 1st of June, I personally checked her into room 307. She looked completely out of place in our hotel. I couldn't help but glance at her a few times. To here's your way I could have...
Fu Shao, you wanted me. Sure, gave Zhang Shangshan a rough time. Just to bother me, you picked this dump from miles away.
Sister, tea here is a birthday dinner tonight. Please don't crash it. Save it. Nearly 18,000.
She was the one at the hotel that night.
I'll handle the VP. I asked around among the Jiang family servants. I've already checked. The bride truly was staying at the Jiang house that night.
The Zhengs care deeply about reputation. They wouldn't let outsiders know I was sent to stay in that dump.
I've told you all I can.
Right, this. You had everything you needed up at you. This betting arrangement will do.
Master Fu, born into privilege, but I've always cared about the underprivileged. I visited the orphanage kids out in the suburbs that day. Got back late after that. Checked into a nearby motel. Didn't expect that one night. To bring trouble.
I couldn't eat much.
That night I was about to turn off the light and sleep, when a man burst in, held the knife to me, forced me to scream. I did as he said to stay alive. Then, when he loosened his grip, I jabbed him with the needle and knocked him. As I was leaving, I suddenly saw he was badly hurt. I hesitated, but finally bandaged his wounds.
You know who that man is.
I knew who he was. Go ahead. When you first arrived at the banquet hall, young Master Fu, I recognized you immediately. I didn't know who you really were then. I was scared of getting in trouble. So, I pretended not to recognize you.
The details you gave all match up.
Now that I know who you really are, I can finally acknowledge you. Thank goodness you saved you that night. Otherwise, I'll regret it forever.
How can you prove it was you who saved me?
She's got a crescent-shaped birthmark, too. Was it really her who saved me that night?
Master Fu, now will you believe me? Zhang Yunyi, don't think dancing for him means anything you've won Master Fu over. Family like the Fuse isn't something a girl like you from the countryside could ever be worthy of.
Get out of my way!
What? How dare you push me! You are nothing but my replacement. Get a divorce now. You'll regret this.
Talking about Jing Shen, I really owe you one, dear sister.
What are you getting at?
Thanks to you back then, the Fu Hotel you booked for me by pure chance, I became his savior. That's why he's alive today. How could things come to this? Naturally, sweetie. If you truly loved him, you could take my place, be the one who saved his life.
Why would you do that?
Naturally, there are terms.
How much will it cost for you till we've that views?
I don't want money. I just want my mother's ashes.
Done.
Got your aunt's ashes successfully.
Oh, young Master Fu, from the moment I first saw you.
I liked you right away.
Something's off about her scent.
Who told you that? Only someone who knew those details could have been that woman from that night.
Yes. It was her.
Mr. Fu, something's wrong. The matriarch, she collapsed.
How's my grandma?
Mr. Fu. Lab results, everything came back normal, yet she hasn't regained consciousness. We can figure out why.
It could be food poisoning.
Maybe something else. Don't you people waste your medical degrees. You run just older, you were telling me, maybe?
Oh no! What did you do to Mom? Grandma was perfectly fine at the old house. Just 2 days at your house, and now look at her.
Honey, I tell you, he's the one who caused this to Mom.
Harsh bastard. Mom was always so good to you. How could you do this to her?
Be careful what you say.
What words to Mom is in a coma for crying out. Are you really going to deny it? Still trying to talk your way out of it?
You people are just weird. Doctors can't even figure out what's wrong. You are just throwing baseless accusations. That makes people think you've got something to hide.
Who even is this girl? What gives you the right to talk?
She's sticking up for Fu Jingshen. He's clearly in cahoots with him.
This girl's actually quite cute. Too bad she's with that lowlife, Fu Jingshan. Sweetheart, don't worry. Just agreed to testify that Fu Jingshen hurt Grandma. I promise you'll be perfectly safe.
Are you all right? What do you think you're—
This is your knife. Mind your language.
Father, sister-in-law.
Huh? So this is the woman you married. That's Bumpkin. Come on now.
No wonder she's so ill. Mannered. Off to the morgue.
She's not alive. If you keep calling her a wild girl like that, using that name again and again, I'll rip your tongues out.
Footing Mountain, you're taking the side of a stranger to accuse us? You claim you have no hidden motive?
I bet they were the ones who plotted to kill Mother. We need to save Grandma now.
Focus on saving Grandma first. Then we can find out who did this. I won't let him get away with this, huh?
Why are you staring at me? Are you saying I did this to her?
Noctu, you didn't mention that earlier. What's your take on this?
I also think the elder lady might have been food poisoning. Maybe we should start by pumping her stomach.
Grandma can't undergo stomach pumping. She's too old for that, and she's already in bad health. It could cost her life. Plus,
It wasn't food poisoning at all. Just look. She was the one who pretended to want to save her, and she was also the one who blocked the doctors from helping. I am telling you it's her. She's the one who did this to her.
Hurry up. Throw her out now. If this delays the rescue, throw her out now. If this delays not even 100 lives.
Don't interrupt. You know exactly how Grandma collapsed.
Grandma wasn't poisoned through food. It was slow-acting poison. Instead of suspecting me, look at those around Grandma. Someone might want to kill her.
Even the doctors couldn't detect it. You are just a village girl, as if you'd understand.
Isn't it obvious? She must have done it. Someone come here, take her away now.
Go ahead and try to arrest her.
Fu Jingshan, if you really care about Grandma, Why would you side with a scheming woman?
And say such things here. Could it be that you two are
In cahoots with each other. Grandma was poisoned. Her entire body. Her meridians are blocked. That's what caused her to collapse.
Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate the date. Our hospital has so much top-of-the-line equipment at Nanjing. First People's Clinic couldn't detect it.
I think you are deliberately. If anything happens to her, you'll blame us for it.
If we don't act fast, she might not make it.
Hey, Doctor, hurry up! Do the stomach wash! We must save her!
The legendary Nandu healer is here. Make way quickly. Move now!
Not an easy case. Is this the miracle doctor of Nandu? You're his boyfriend, huh?
The same healer arrives on scene. Even for someone at death's door. Come back to life by morning.
What's the #1 healer in China? Yun Miao has long vanished into obscurity. Nandu Saint Healer is the true #1 healer in China now.
Exactly. This is Fu Xiao, the miracle healer of Nandu, who can pull people back from the jaws of death. I heard Madame Fu has fallen ill, so we've gone out of our way to bring in the miracle healer. He'll definitely heal her.
And I'll leave it to you.
It's dare to claim me. But you know, Madame Fu's here, but still get to marry into the death.
You had your chance, but you were useless. What do you mean? Did you really think becoming a savior would be that easy? He just played you once. And couldn't even handle it. Serves you right for fading that sky. How's Grandma doing?
Madame Fu has been taking a slow-acting poison. Her meridians are blocked. That's why she collapsed and coughed up blood.
The miracle doctor's diagnosis matches hers exactly. Does she actually know healing?
Yes. God. Lucky you found me. Another hour, and it would have been too late. Even the greatest physician alive, if Yun Miao had come, couldn't have saved her either.
Not entirely useless after all. I might not have to reveal who I am stepping myself.
Your wife is your uncle. I'll start the needle treatment right away.
Wait, don't insert that.
Zhang Yunyi, what are you up to now?
You've kept on stopping us from helping. What is your purpose? Are you going to target the Tan Tuesday and trying to clear her blockages?
Right.
How reckless! If you clear those, that poison in Grandma will spread through all her organs. You should start with Tian Tuesday and Higu to draw out the toxin.
Who does this breath think she is? Thinking she barely knows anything, talking such nonsense. We followed your method to draw it. She'd be ruined completely. Even gods themselves. Couldn't save her then. Wretched god, what are you really thinking? Trying over and over to kill her.
Fu Jing,
Is this your precious wife?
all the top doctors are right here. She still stirred things up. If you continue like this, then you are just plain murderers. What do you think? You must be seriously out of your mind. The legendary healer from Nandu.
You actually consulted a country.
Don't think just because you were from the countryside. Big sister.
Don't think the few tricks you learned in the sticks matter. But don't act like you were some miracle doctor.
Though it's chronic poisoning, years of buildup made it dangerously potent. Start clearing it, and the poison spreads everywhere. Even if she pulls through, she'll be paralyzed.
Why, arrogant little know-it-all. You yourself admitted that the toxin turned aggressive. Using this method would destroy her organs.
If done fast enough, no organ damage occurs.
I've practiced medicine for decades. Even I can't guarantee total safety. How dare a young girl talk so boldly?
Just because you can't doesn't mean no one else can.
Have some confidence. If you were going to question me like this, then why ask me to come at all? You people! Then go find someone better.
Divine physician, don't leave. She's just starting nonsense. Don't waste your time listening to her blabbering. Please resume treating the patient.
Please calm yourself. She's just a country girl. What does she know about healing? Just ignore her entirely.
Jiang Yunye, I am warning you. The divine healer of Nandu is none other than someone I went through. If you chase him off, no one will be able to save Madam after that.
I thought you actually had some talent. So it's just a little girl with no experience. The divine healer of Nandu saved countless lives. How could he possibly be wrong?
Don't even know your place. Daring to doubt the master physician. Completely ungrateful.
Get out of the way! Interfering with the healer's work. Do you dare take responsibility for that?
Good, she's Zhang Yunyi. Throw them out.
I'll have their legs broken. Master Healer, please continue the treatment.
Fu Jingshen, you believe me, don't you? I would never endanger Grandma. If we don't act soon, Grandma could die.
I trust you. What's Tofu gonna do now?
Her heart rate and blood pressure are plummeting. She's losing her vital.
You're the loading. Can't you see the doctor's trying to save a life?
What's going on?
Her toxin has already spread through her body. If we don't act now, it'll be too late! Why would we trust a country girl like you? If you hadn't interrupted earlier, the master physician was giving treatment!
She wouldn't have ended up in danger. Stop making things worse. Even the top physician from South City could know. That's all I'll let you possibly do. If you kill her...
Not even your life will make up for it. Get out now, Don! Danger looks to protect you! I won't hesitate to punch you!
My son!
Fujin-shan, at a time like this, you are still defending her. What exactly are you thinking?
You hurt your mother like this. Is that not enough? You want him dead too?
The fool! Mr. Fool.
What do you think you are doing? What's going on?
What are you doing? Move aside! I'm busy working.
What are you doing? What's this? Fu Jingshen, you thankless brute! How dare you side with evil, planning to murder the matriarch! Outlaws!
Lupin, anyone interrupts his act. Take them out on sight. Couches.
You will let a village go run wild, run amok! If anything happens to Grandma, it'll be on your head!
Oh, Hathaway.
Anyone can do that! It's Zhang Yuni. You can't bring her back. You must forfeit your inheritance rights to the Fu group. And forever, never set foot in the Fu estate again.
Right! Also surrender all shares of the Fu group!
Exactly!
It's a deal. Everyone quiet down.
The ethereal 13 beetle. That's the legendary healer, Yun Miao's original acupuncture technique. They say it can bring the dead back to life. Are you...
The toxins in Grandma's body are now under control. She's out of danger for now.
The old lady's pulse has stabilized. The poison is under control. Her heart rate and blood pressure are also returning to normal.
The Miao 13 needles really take it out of you.
How is this possible?
Could she really know medicine? She's just a country girl. That can't be right. Miracle healer, you must be the one who healed her.
I am flattered, really. If it weren't for this girl, I'd have had her death on my hands. Young friend, do you know Yun Ya, the miracle healer?
Who? Zhang Yuni.
Master Fu, has my sister woken up yet?
Is there something you need?
Master Fu, even though I am not sure what misunderstanding could that be, but that night the one who saved you at the hotel was truly me. That was truly me. Could you please not be so mean to me?
Really, one? All your family was bidding on the East Suburbs project, right?
I don't care about those. I know. You confused my sister with me. That's why you married her. That's why you married her. Now that the truth is out, we can reunite again.
You see, she was to marry you.
I hope we can have a grand wedding for everyone to witness.
What standing do you have? She even mentioned being my wife.
I saved your life, remember?
Does that justify how you treat me? That's why you are still alive to talk to me.
And also,
Worthless as a dog's flea.
I would ain't chasing your own kill. That man, keep your mouth shut. Don't go blabbing everywhere, Gobby.
I won't say anything.
The person that night was Zhang Shanshan. From now on, I don't have to hide anymore.
Get ready.
How long are you going to pretend to be asleep? Are you giving up or not?
I just woke up. I heard you talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Should I call you something?
Must you know the vibes? What we know, oh, I've never heard of her.
I failed to recognize your greatness. I've slighted the divine physician. Please, forgive my rashness.
I am no divine physician. You must be mistaken.
If the divine physician won't forgive me, I'll remain on my knees forever.
Yo, please don't! You are the holy healer of Nandu. How can you kneel to a young girl like me? It's unbearable.
Yo!
Unless you forgive me, I won't rise.
Oh, but I forgive you.
Get moving already!
Be careful in everything you do. Stay humble now.
There is always someone bigger and better.
Thank you for your wise counsel, Master. I shall heed your words cheerfully.
Master physician.
How about that? Just like my daughter, Zhang Junping's girl. She saved Fu Jingshen's life and brought major gains to our Jing family. Secured the east suburbs deal.
What use is it being your savior? You still won't marry me. That woman Zhang Yuanye must have used some seductive tricks. The Fu family will never accept a fickle and loose young bride. Since Zhang Yuanye won't step aside. Then, how can I let your bear eat?
Thank you, Afsha.
Grandma's doing much better now. I'll give her another acupuncture session tomorrow to stabilize her further. Though her toxins are under control for now, to fully cleanse her system, we might need the secret method from the ancient medical text. I wonder where Han Gesh is now. Only if we find him and we unlock the secrets of the medical text. Hello.
Bring Fu Jingshen back to the Zhang household tomorrow.
No.
Jiang Junyi, don't you want to know your mother's real cause of death?
Did my mother die from complications during childbirth?
Bring Fu Jingshen to the Zhang household tomorrow. Her true cause of death.
Why are you here?
Just drop by to check on you. What about you? Aren't you sleeping yet?
Grandma's not even here tonight. We don't need to pretend anymore. I am quite comfortable sleeping down here.
Since when do married couples sleep separately?
Huh?
Want me to carry you up?
No, really. That's a... I'll be John in a minute. Then I'll come right up.
Alright, I'll head up first then. I'll wait for you upstairs. But,
Damn it. How can this man be so charming? I should have trusted him sooner. He could have been this passionate all along. I wouldn't have let Gimbo Shenshin pretend to be me. Luckily, the omens are finally shifting. So far away, right here in front of us. Why, could it be that Brother Han is hiding near the Fu residence? I'll check the area tomorrow. Fine by me. Are you bringing a gift? Just handing it over to the Zhangs for now.
coming back with nothing after a visit. People will talk.
So, what if they do?
I do care. I don't want people thinking less of you.
My heart's racing.
Please come in.
Mr. Fu, you are finally here. You flatter me. Your presence honors us greatly, huh? Please, have a seat.
Let's go. Young Master Fu, please enjoy some tea.
Have another cup? Another drink. Thank you, dear.
Shan, look after Mr. Fulwell. Your sister and I need to talk privately.
Don't worry about it. I'll make sure Mr. Fu is well taken care of.
I brought her just like you asked. Tell me the truth about how my mom died.
Jiang Yun, mind your tone.
What tone am I using? Cut the crap. Just tell me what really happened back then.
Read it yourself.
Yes. This is completely blank.
You set me up.
Someone come here. Take her to Mr. Zhao.
Where's her? She's taking forever.
Don't worry, please. They're having a talk in the study. Master Fu, I made these myself. Please try one.
Come on, taste them.
Surely, the number you dialed is currently unreachable. Please try again later.
Master Fu, you can't go there! Master Fu.
W here is Jiang Yunyu.
Where'd you go?
Brilliant plan, milady. Let's sell her to President Zhang. It'll destroy her reputation. And we get a big investment, too. 2 birds with 1 stone.
My sweet. Here I am!
You've...
And yet the Johns were up to no good. You call that a plan trying to set me up?
After today,
Would officially be the Fu family's new daughter-in-law.
I wonder if Shan Chan got Mr. Fu under her spell yet.
The tea and snacks I prepared for Mr. Fu had a little special.
Pretty. Colorless and odorless.
But super effective.
This time,
Mr. Fu won't escape from Shan Shan's power.
Just like a true lady of the house.
You sure planned well.
You didn't fall for it.
Hello, alert the press. German hotel room 6016. The young couple is up to some group activity right now. Oh. Damn it. Where did the Zhengs even get that cursed thing? He doesn't even have the strength to save himself with a needle.
Are you in it? Are you alright?
Fu Jingshun. You arrived at just the right moment.
Oh, come on.
Do you know who I am?
I do. Fu Jingshan.
Do you even know what you're doing?
I do. And you look this. If you can't handle it...
If you are that eager, then I won't be shy to oblige. Compared to that, let me show you right now. My little moon, I finally found you.
What are you doing here?
You just use people and walk away.
How did it come to this? When I married Fu Jingshan back then, it was only supposed to help me find Han Ge.
Alright, I remember.
Have you thought about when we'll get a divorce?
You seemed upset last night. You were bringing up divorce first thing in the morning.
No, That's not what I meant!
Then what did you mean?
Despicable man. I am about to break my back.
Now, it's late. Be careful.
Get going already.
Someone filed a report. You and your wife were having a group session here. Mr. Zhang is mixed up in this too? Shocking.
Rubbish! We met Mr. Zhang strictly forbidden. If you keep slandering us, I'll take you to court.
Why are you all very dressed? I can prove it. The Zhangs were in that room, engaged in shiny deals with the Zhang. You can verify it yourself. Check the Zhang family's bank records. It's yours.
It's you! That rebellious brat framed me!
Out of respect for your ties to my wife's family, I'll let you go this time. Who do you think you are pushing your luck like that? I believe your Zheng clan no longer still want to harm my rights. I believe your Zheng clan no longer deserves to exist.
Oh, Mr. Fu, that's not how it is. Hear me out. Leave me alone. Mr. Fu.
The Zheng family is about to go under. I've already arranged for their mansion to be seized.
Do whatever you please. No pressure. Don't bother checking with me.
Now my home is your home. You are not alone anymore.
We're boxed in.
Sorry.
That traitorous scum who turns on his own blood, not even sparing the 7-year-old.
A moment of silence.
Promise me you'll survive. The Yi family must never fall into the hands of these power-hungry wolves in the hands of ambition.
Blessings.
We lost them.
You alright?
I am fine.
The brakes failed.
Ma Fuji. Ma Fuji. Fu Jingshan. Fu Jingshan. Fu Jingshan. Who's trying to destroy us? Who's behind this?
It's me, Lou. There. I am sending you my coordinates. Send someone to get me now.
He's been brought here.
Let me go! Fu Jingshen, you treacherous bastard! What do you want this time?
Fu Jingshen, do you really think the Fu family is powerless? This is how you show respect to elders?
Out of respect for Grandma, I still call you Fred Uncle.
But what about you? You keep crossing my boundaries.
I have no idea what you say.
This is from the 1st of June. Your call logs and money transfers with the Wang family.
President Fu, we identified the people who attacked your hotel. Our family's rivals, instigated by the Wang family.
Could this be the Yi family's doing?
Here is no sign of the Yi family's involvement. However,
This here concerns today's ambush on Mr. Fu comes from the suspect's confession, which names you as the one who called the shots.
Anything left to say, Uncle?
You brought this on yourself, bastard. Stole everything that was ours. We would not come after you. Bastard.
I am Grandma's true heir. Why does she always favor you orphan brats? Bastard with no parents! Hand over Fu Corporation to you. You deserve to die. That's why you...
Poisoned, Grandma.
You poison Grandma?
Liar! I would never hurt my old mother. Huh?
Young Vegetable, Fu Kunping made me do it. Please let me go.
Nonsense! Blatant lies! How dare you accuse me? Listen here. Be sure about this! Let me repeat.
Fu Shou has already had my child moved. He won't intimidate me anymore. Fu Shou, after all these years serving her, how could I bring myself to hurt her? I had no choice.
This poison was found at Fu Kunpeng's home. Lab results show it's identical to the toxins in her system.
This is the poison master Shi Zhuo. During his duel with divine healer Yun Miao, he created it. Only divine healer Yun Miao can cure it. No wonder you sent Nandu's miracle hand to save Grandma. You knew all along. He couldn't neutralize it at all.
You wicked fiend! You wretched brats!
Grandmother, now that your health has just improved, you should really take it easy.
I won't come. How should I know? That accursed boy committed so many unforgivable... Mom, why don't you sit down and take a break? Don't even call her your mother. I have no such son who harms his own family. What kind of relative is he anyway? Just a bastard you picked up from the hospital! Damn it. Ever since he joined the Fu family, you've had eyes for no one else. All this mess is his fault! Look, that's the son you raised.
Conger is absolutely right. If you hadn't tended the Fu family's century-old legacy to that bastard, what will come on and Conger then? Everything today. You left us no choice but to do this. You will bring on...
That's just ridiculous. Didn't I already tell you? He'll eventually leave the Fu household. This entire conglomerate won't belong to you in the end. At the Chamber of Commerce dinner, Grandma, with everyone watching, declared that Fu Jingshen was the true heir of the Fu family. Without Fu Jingshen's bloodline, we wouldn't have the Fu dynasty we know now. I stood up for him using the Fu name to reveal his name. She brought to him. So what? How can anyone know if you meant it? If that's true, why then did you always keep it from us? Because I was afraid you'd find out, even if it cost me my life. Fine then. Today I will tell you. Fine then. Today I'm telling you all.
Hey. Whoever I may be shouldn't give you cause to hire a hitman. If it weren't for Yi, this time Grandma would never have woken up.
You are absolutely right. Killers must pay with their lives. You does deserve to pay the price.
Someone come! Oh, dear Lord, I know I messed up. My greed got the better of me. Please believe I shouldn't have drugged you. I am lower than scum.
I've no conscience at all. I deeply wronged you.
Haven't you done me wrong too? All right, Zhang Shen. Considering I am your third uncle.
Please give me one more chance.
I've given you too many chances already. We just lost our... Just let us go this time. Look, you are still standing here safe and sound.
That Jing Shen is sitting here unharmed. That's because he's got what it takes. An average person wouldn't.
They'd have been dead 100 times over.
You tried to kill me. For that alone. You can't talk your way out of this.
Mom, you always say when someone messes up, they have to own it. Jing should. 看见自由.
Mom, you can't just hand us over. He's a monster!
We might even go to prison and end up in his mercy.
Exactly.
This Xizhui powder is top quality. Here's so much left. Don't waste the drop.
What are you doing? Get over here. Whatever you were planning, don't come near. Stay back. Stay with me.
Husband! Rest assured, the poisoning from the 7 absolutes powder won't kill you instantly, but let your body slowly rot for half a year later, your organs will all fail and kill you. The pain Grandma went through, you'll taste it all again.
Grandma, are you really letting them destroy Dad? He's your own son.
Lord.
Take him away. Grandma, save me!
Sister Wrong, you're the one I trusted most. Enough, confess your crimes yourself. As for your child, the Fu family will keep him safe.
Thank you, madam.
Grandma, I've wronged you. I was stubborn. Made you marry into this family, then took your life.
Grandma, how could you say that? I was the substitute bride. You didn't blame me. You were kind instead. I stayed because I wanted to.
No substitution. You were the one I wanted.
Got any peeper?
The entire Jing family. All their pride. What I truly wanted was you. It's deep emotion. Him too. Let me see what she's made of. Deserving of our Jingshen. Lucky break. In the end, you came through our door.
Grandma, why did you insist on bringing me in?
It goes back to Jingshen's birth. You've heard it yourself. Jingshen, he's not one of the Fu family's children. His real parentage is
32. I need to take a call.
Well, actually.
Hello.
I found out the real truth behind Auntie's death.
I'm heading over right away. Grandma.
Go ahead if you must. We'll talk more when you get back.
Thank you, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma. I was hoping to wait until the Yi family's issue was settled.
Oh, well, you two can sort it out together. Don't worry.
I've said everything I needed to say. When are you letting us go?
Why? You and grandfather. Zhang Yuni. Yes. You ungrateful girl. You destroyed our entire Zhang family. Now you... I should have killed you when I had the chance. Get out!
No, what happened?
It's all because of this monster. Right before your aunts gave birth, tricked her into drinking nourishing savage. That's what led to your aunt's blood tears.
Shan Bing! You were nothing but an animal! Mother carried you in her womb for 10 long months! Don't you have a conscience?
She truly left you. She was so full of hope.
Having your baby! What did you do?
You were sleeping with another woman. And had Jiang Shongshan born just 3 months after I was. You even tried to kill her.
Chang Jumping.
You truly deserve to die!
This mom's hemorrhaging was all your fault.
Then you should feel it too. Luck Eagle! Take him down!
Take him down and bleed him thoroughly. With him barely alive.
No! It's that wicked woman. She was behind it. They butted her.
What you gonna... So you... Yang Jumping! Don't free me! You were the one who asked me to begin with. What could I do?
What else could I do?
Tell you she. Why don't we die? I only came up with the idea! But you were the one who actually fed it to her!
No one who killed my mom is getting away with it. Drag her down as well. Teach her a lesson.
Let me go! Not connected to you at all. Let me go!
Deed are out! Daddy knows you made a mistake! You can't treat your dad this way!
I didn't kill your mom. I never want to see you again. Ship her off to South Africa.
So, boss, one more thing. The investigator looking into the lost medical scripture. They found their way to me.
Well, they only traced it back to me. They don't know it's with you.
Gosh. Don't worry. I won't let them find out.
We already know who they are.
Still under investigation.
Point 1 is dead. People come first. If you're ever in danger, feel free to leak the clues.
Go! I knew it all along. We still care about it most.
We've just decrypted the auction house's financial logs. The $1 billion payment from the medical cannon sale. Blackhawk leads the entire organization. He was also the one driving the young mistress around. Should we deploy someone?
No need. From now on, we don't need to track the medical cannon anymore.
Yes. Also, we found Yuning hacker is tied to Blackhawk. We paid a fortune to bring Yuning back into action. While restoring the video, the messages were passed through Blackhawk.
Matters concerning Yuning don't need to deal with anymore.
That's right.
Little Moon, how many secrets are you keeping from me?
We found out who bought the medical manuscript. His name is Black Hawk. He's currently in South City.
No matter the cost. Get a medical manuscript.
Yes.
I am glad you finally came back.
Where were you last night? Nothing's wrong. Did someone pick on you?
I miss my mom.
I'll take you to see her tomorrow.
I told Mom about you. I'll take your place and look after you.
I don't need your help.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Brother Han, I might break our promise. Jing-san, will you come with me to visit the neighbors? The omen shows Brother Han is nearby. Even if I can't keep that old promise, I still have to find him and uncover the secrets to the medical manuscript.
Oh, I'll go with you.
On my way.
Tonight. It's fine. Go ahead, I'll wait for you. Shh. And Black Hawk?
Boss, watch your back with the Yi family.
Yeah? What's so wrong with training you?
Me. Oh.
What happened to you, Blackhawk?
One of your subordinates got some nerve, I'll give him that. Freed the person I had locked up. Then had the guts to call and warn you.
Second warning!
He did it.
There they are. Move now.
The entire Yun lineage. Just his grandmother and granddaughter are left. One artifact. It must be with them. No. You must find them.
Start searching now.
They're right there.
Jeez. Yeah, put up.
If you want them alive, bring me the medical manuscript.
Years ago, he wanted that manuscript, hunted my grandma and me relentlessly. My grandma protected me and died from her wounds. Now, he's taken Black Hawk too. Who are you? How do I get it to you?
The Yi family in Jing City. Where's the Yi? Within 3 days. Bring the medical manual and come to my place 1 day late. I'll take one of his organs and feed it to the dogs.
My poor fairy. No? You can't be tamed.
It's not easy. They're after.
I knew you weren't. It's...
Auntie, what happened to you? What's wrong?
It's all that monster Uri's fault. He murdered Hong Guang, and he had your parents killed too. Leia, now he's gone after Xin Yu too.
Uncle. What did he do?
Yuri. Because Ting Yu opposed his orders. He had her imprisoned. First he cut off her water and power, then came daily mental torment, followed by brutal torture, harshly forced into submission. If not for a man named Black Eagle, Xin Yu might not have made it. Goodness gracious. You have to stop Yui. He plans to terminate the Yi Group's partnership with China. You already know. Went out to smoke.
The Yi family standing in China is unshakable.
Precisely because they control cutting-edge technology, vital to national security. If Yui's partnered with me, your country, the whole Yi family will be branded as traitors. He's claiming publicly that I am too ill to fight in 3 days' time. His men will stand in for me. You must stop Yui! The Yi family must never fall into Yui's grip nor become me a country's puppets!
I'll make sure it doesn't get away with it.
I am really sorry I got back late.
That's fine. I was dealing with work stuff.
I've got a business trip tomorrow. Let's do it when I get back, okay?
So, you are leaving tomorrow?
Not exactly. Are you actually happy I'm going?
Oh, no. That's not what I meant. You should take care of work first. As for visiting the neighbors, I can manage on my own. I'll go now. Help you pack your beds. This couldn't be more convenient. I don't even need an excuse to leave the Fu family now.
Why, me? Time to pay up what you owe.
Shareholder coming in 2 days. But what's the matter? Just the 4 shareholders listed here disagree with your decision. They hold a special status in Huagua, how people are afraid to take any action.
小心者，向外旁，因一心。Sunday 国药。
You lose. Do you know where you are? What's all the noise out there?
Grim! You actually came here to calm people?
Everything I said is true. The Yi family is about to face a major disaster.
What's happening?
Assistant Lin, Ji here is a fraud here spouting nonsense here. I'll get rid of her immediately.
This gentleman is the one I'm destined for. I come especially to help you survive this disaster.
Yeah. The birth details here match up perfectly with those of the 4 shareholders. They all match exactly.
Ignatius, Arthur Dahl, please come inside and discuss further.
If I may ask your name, Master?
袁着急。
Yun Daozi. Rumored to foresee both good and bad omens, the oracle who turns hunger into gold.
Master Dahl, but you are so young, Esther. Seems like doesn't really live up to the famed Yun Daoji.
Yeah, Chairman Yi, you still have me blood and invited inside.
Haha, skip the small talk then. If you truly can foresee them, you should already know what it is I want.
10 million each. By this time tomorrow at the latest.
You'll get exactly what you were after.
You haven't even lifted a finger to ask for so much. Oh, Noodles, that's pushing it.
Well, fine. I can wait. But if this falls through, Master Tao, don't blame me if I have to spill blood.
Be my guest, this ritual will take a full day and night. Starting after midnight tonight, no one is allowed to get any closer from now.
Follow her instructions. Exactly understood.
Heavenly Spirit, hear me.
Prestige 老者, show your power now.
Please answer our call.
Eat.
The Azure Dragon's direction beneath the ground. It should be this room.
Tai!
You idiot! How did you end up like this? I already told you. When you are in danger, you can reveal what you know about the medical manuscript. Can you sew up?
Yeah. Let's go.
There's something valuable left inside the safe. Here is evidence that Yui's hired someone to commit murder.
Teach here is more. We'll talk about all that later. First, I need to get you out. Then what?
Master Dao, let's hear it.
I've come to your home. Why have you come?
You do save lives. And we can fund bonds too.
What time? Where is the key?
It's with the heir of your house.
The material of this casket seems identical to the Knight family vault's metal. Only opens with a jade. Oh, so we strike a deal with me and Ace. Using the tech, we can crack every lock. She's won't even matter.
That's exactly why I approached you to make our connection. Think on Nessarisa, who wouldn't crave immortality. As for me, I am here simply to remove your obstacles.
So, I assume you accept the deal. As for my men...
Oh, your people. I'll make sure they're well taken care of. Once Master Dao helps me secure our deal with the Mia Kingdom, I'll reunite you right away.
That sly fox took away my phone, cut me off from the outside world. Put Blackhawk under lock and key, threatened me.
This medical manuscript, I offer it as my pledge of loyalty. May our cooperation be fruitful.
Wishing you the same.
They've all agreed to your decision.
That's perfect.
Master Dao Shang's magic knows no bounds. We owe everything to your help, Master Dao Shang.
But T here is that shareholder named Yin. His destiny is unyielding. He might break free from my influence sooner than expected. The shareholders' meeting tomorrow could bring trouble.
Master Dozheng, do you have a way to counter it?
Make an example out of someone. That could work.
Oh? I've never met someone quite like you. Someone I connect with so deeply. Then tomorrow, you and I will do it together. Bear witness to our moment of glory.
My greatest honor.
That concludes this proposal for the shareholders meeting. Please cast your vote, shareholders. Those in favor of Yi Corporation, please raise your hand if you approve the partnership with me.
I agree. I disagree. It also strikes at the heart of the nation's integrity. How is that any different from a traitor? My Yun family will never tolerate such a thing. Any person with integrity and a moral compass would never approve such a decision.
Oh, how noble and principled. Are you sure going to defy me all the way?
Not unless I am dead. I will never agree.
Fine, fine, fine. I'll be happy to oblige.
Tasty, tasty!
Ladies and gentlemen, any more? Object! Assistant Yin, then let's proceed with the announcement.
Today's shareholder meeting, 10 people are present. Wait, no. It's actually 9 people here. The motion passed unanimously. I hereby declare, Knight Corporation will officially terminate its cooperation with Hua.
I object.
Fu Jingshen!
Who do you think you are? How dare you crash our shareholder meeting? Where are the guards when you need them?
Uncle Tu doesn't remember me anymore.
He's the Red Yu's second uncle. Could he really be young Master Yi?
Didn't young Master Yi die in a car crash 20 years ago? Pretending to be someone from beyond the grave. Faking being my long dead.
Get him arrested now. It's been so many years since we last met. It's understandable Uncle Tu doesn't recognize, but surely, Uncle Tu, you still remember.
Could it be?
This is the Jade Key of the Yi heir. Only the Jade Key can unlock the most important vault of Yi Group. Inside are nothing but top-secret technological blueprints. But didn't Yi Wei say 9,500?
He's not the rightful heir. Naturally wouldn't acknowledge the existence of the Jade Key. You don't think? Just grab any broken key and expect to pass off as the heir of the Night Group.
Whether he's an imposter, I don't be twisted to see.
Bring the steak out.
I once saw it in old Master Yi's office. I've seen this safe before. It's forged from thousands and only be unlocked by the JT. If he can open it, then he truly is Yi Mohan, the rightful heir of the Night Group, the one and only heir.
Young Master Yi!
Now that young Master Yi is back, today's board meeting is null and void.
Thank goodness you arrived. Thank goodness you arrived just in time, young Master Ye. Or else the Night Group would have got betrayed by Reese. The proposal at today's ship. You all... You can't change it now! Is that right?
Officer.
You are suspected of murder and leaking state secrets. Come with the officers now.
Arresting someone. You need evidence to make an arrest. Given my position, the consequences of this arrest. Can you handle the fallout? Of course we have evidence. You are not. You are still alive. You are all working together.
Congrats, you figured it out. Too bad T here is no reward though.
What are you doing here? You are Yi Mohan! You are Big Brother Han!
It's me.
Love song, set time.
basis.
After that car accident, I've been critically injured. As soon as I recovered, I sent people out to search for you in Baihua Village. We couldn't find you anywhere.
All we found was this.
Either fully gone or truly here. Seems so far away, yet standing right in front of me.
That's what it all meant.
You are Big Brother Han!
Maya, listen to me. Please trust me. I can help you save Hain. But you're still the matter with you, Ease. Please stay out of this from now on. This has gone beyond personal vendettas. It's at the national level now.
But as you said yourself, Yi Weeze is naturally suspicious and overly cautious. Once you step into his territory, you won't be able to reach anyone outside. I know how to steer clear of danger. Plus, if I go to Yi's place myself, retrieve the murder evidence he keeps locked away, and proof he leaked classified and Little Moon.
You know that already. I am not some helpless damsel in distress.
All right, fine.
Yi Weeze's assistant has been my informant all along. He can assist. I think we need a carefully thought out plan.
Talk it through. They were all working for me. Exactly. She was able to get into the Yi household.
But you are naturally suspicious. Help you hold Nikki even stronger. That's why I revealed one of my purposes for coming to the Yi house. Rescue that car.
Handing me the medical canon was always part of your plan.
Exactly. It came down to it. Giving it to you wouldn't raise suspicion, would it? Just like the plan. You got the medical cannon. We formed a temporary alliance. Then use the moment to get your safe's password. And evidence of your murder.
I've been controlling your effing move. How could you possibly send that evidence anywhere?
Well then, that's all thanks to your assistant and shareholder. Before you reached an agreement with Mia Nation, our movements were restricted. That's why we had to use shareholder Yin, fake his death to get out. Successfully has over evidence to the
Well, let me go. After everything I've done for the Yi family, let me go!
Things have finally settled down. You've regained your status, returned to the Yi family, got Yi Corporation back on track. Yi Weeze was sentenced to death.
For power, for the myth of immortality, he got countless people killed. Even betrayed the country. That was too good for him.
All because of the myth of immortality. How much suffering did Yoon ancestors endure? According to the medical text, was just the Yoon family's healing wisdom.
When the Yi family heard about the Yoon family's downfall, the Yi family stepped forward, volunteered, craft a specialized case to house the medical manuscript. Fortunately, around that time, the Yi family had just acquired a rare piece of millennium-grade black iron. Used it to... a specific jade key could unlock it. Keep the manuscript out of the wrong hand.
What? That explains why the Yoon family's medical secret can only be accessed by the Yi family's heir.
That's all.
The Yoon family's medicine and the Yi family's craftsmanship are true treasures of the nation.
Everything definitely deserve proper protection.
Still, artifacts like these should belong to the state.
And we're perfectly in sync, madam.
Everything you do.